Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends. Welcome back to Football Gupshup Live Watchalong. We have got PSG against Inter Milan is the Champions League final, and this is going to be quite interesting. So let's see what will happen in this match tonight. And we're just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle so the game can start. We're just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle, and the first half will begin. And sorry about that, guys. Sorry guys, had the recording right behind and it just started. Anyway, the game has begun, the match has kicked off, and we are right there in the thick of it. It's going to be really interesting to see how will these both teams go up against each other. It's a case of both of the teams not being able to win in the previous finals that they have been appeared. I think the PSG one was when it was Neymar and Mbappe, and they weren't able to win. That was during the COVID years, and with Inter Milan losing against Manchester City back in 2023. So both of the clubs feeling like this is the year that they both can make the claim. No Real Madrid, no Liverpool, the European giants who tend to win those kind of big Champions League trophies. Right now, you can see Inter Milan on the front. So let's see what will happen. So let's see what will happen. This is going to be really interesting. Right now, it's PSG with the ball. Inter Milan did try to go forward right now, but for some reason, nothing happened in that case. So let's see what will happen. Right now, PSG once again trying to go forward. This is going to be interesting. We can see Inter Milan just holding on to their position, and it's PSG are trying to play on the front foot. Dembele a little bit dropping in deep over there, and you can see Duo once again. I mean, it's really interesting to see Dembele playing in that hole. It's a case of that Fabian Ruiz in the previous game, he was playing as a number 9. And once again, Inter Milan losing the ball. PSG right now playing with quite eccentric pace. And you can see that Inter Milan are finding it a little bit difficult to cope with that quick counter attack from the PSG players. Right now, it's Hakancho Goguglu who is down on the ground. And it was nothing hit him. Why is he doing that? I mean, Desadu didn't do anything wrong over there. So anyway, right now we can see that Luis Enrique looking at his team, and there is certainly a little bit pressure in terms of what is expected. So let's see if that will be the case. And anyway, it's going to be really interesting and exciting to see what can happen. So once again, so, guys, what do you think? Who's going to win today? Is it going to be Inter Milan? Is it going to be PSG? Who are you supporting? That is the real question. You can let us know in the comments, in the chats over there as well. Who do you think is going to win this game? It's going to be really interesting to see. I mean, once again, PSG are playing with a little bit better from Inter Milan. Inter Milan under pressure. Sommer once again clearing that ball out. It's PSG with a quick throw in. Hakimi passing it in towards defense, starting out from the back. And you can see Inter Milan are playing with 3 in the middle, the likes of Barella as well as Mkhitaryan, marshalling that inner channel where you can see that the fullbacks for Inter Milan are just keeping their defensive positions rather than moving offensively. I think it's due to the case because PSG have got the quality, the likes of Dembele, the likes of Du, the likes of Kuisha, who can really play quick on the front foot, right behind the last defender line. Right now, Hakimi once again trying to find some connection. Quick counter attack, Mkhitaryan being fouled. He gets a free kick, and Inter Milan will get a free kick after all. 4 minutes have gone by. PSG with good pressure on Inter Milan, and looks like it is going to be a long day for PSG because they know that if they don't get a quick goal, it's going to be really helping in the case of Inter Milan because Inter Milan are really good in terms of holding the pressure and they know what they can do. So that is the case. once again. And right now, Marquinhos. Summer once again with the ball. Goes long on the very far right. And Thuram was right in the center over there. Dumfries couldn't get there. You can see Inter Milan are playing with different type of lines overhead. You can see that they're trying to penetrate space based on what is the shape of PSG. Once again, PSG are playing really, really well. They are playing on the front foot. They are playing with good intensity over there. The pressing is really impressive. Right now, PSG once again. Ball being pushed forward. And right now, ball comes in. Desirdu once again on the ball. And it's 6 minutes, 10 seconds have gone by. There are plenty of options for PSG on the bench. I'm just looking at the lineups, and Barcola is sitting on the bench as well, so they got plenty of options. And there was a very good chance for PSG, but nobody could get to the end of that ball. Once again, cross comes in, and PSG have still got the ball. Vitinha with the cross in. Marquinhos was right coming under it, but it was a very, very good defending by the Inter Milan defenders. You can see the quality over there from the crosses. It's pretty much calculated, not too much, not overpowering. It's all about finishing in terms of keeping your composure. And once again, Inter Milan are playing a little bit dangerous over there because that pressing from PSG is unbelievable. The pressure from that front line is really impressive. I mean, if you have to see how to pressure the other team, you have to watch PSG the way they play. And once again, I mean, it's really interesting to see Dembele playing as a false nine. He is a little bit playing. I mean, you can see clearly that Bastoni is making sure that he stays close to him. But Dembele, what he tends to do is he tends to drop in a little bit deep, and then he goes into those gaps where it becomes a little bit harder for Inter Milan to make those. That is really brilliant. Once again, Vitinha, he's so good on the ball. You can see what he can do. It's completely PSG at this time right now, guys. It's PSG all over. I mean, Dembele, my God, what a touch that was. His touch was really impressive. Once again, PSG keeping hold of the ball. Inter Milan not trying to over commit. Hakimi with a cross in. Brilliant block by DeMarco. Launches it long. And PSG once again. Vitinha. Oh my God, what a player he is. This guy is magician. I mean, you can say that he's not up to the level of Verratti, but he is really, really impressive. And I can't believe that he used to play for Wolves. So once again, Jao Neves. So let's see what will happen. Shot and Summer making that save. Martinez. Now cross comes in from Barella, blocked by PSG. Brilliant passing by PSG. You can see PSG really are going after those balls. They're really trying to make sure that they are really good at it. So once again, now DeMarco playing that beautiful ball into Hakan Şüküroglu. It's Mkhitaryan back to Bastoni. Bastoni right now pushing the ball in. DeMarco, Hakan, Mkhitaryan, Hakan once more. Acerbi right next to him. Pavard on the very far right. Someone playing it to Serbi. Acerbi trying to go forward. Bastoni coming in position. Launches it in towards Thuram. But I think it was too much power. And the goalkeeper, Donnarumma, comes up and collects it. So once again, you can see essentially what's happening over here is turning out to be really interesting and really impressive. Once again, ball comes in. Mkhitaryan playing it forward. Thuram is once again a little bit isolated over there, playing up front. You can see the likes of Lautaro Martinez dropping in deep as well as Dumfries. So ball being pushed out all the way towards Kvaratskhelia, who's on the left. Tries to beat Dumfries. Brilliant ball. Fabian Ruiz plays that beautiful ball into Vitinha. Vitinha plays that beautiful cross. Desadu and into the goal. PSG has scored. What a goal that is. Hakimi has scored for PSG. He is not celebrating because he has scored against his old club. And looks like PSG have taken the lead in the 12th minute. This is simply sensational football from the PSG, and Inter Milan are caught. They have lost the plot over here because PSG have been really brilliant. It's a case of who's going to blink first. And this time it seems that Inter Milan were really caught off there. They were not expecting. I think you have to give credit to Vitinha as well as Dio because you know what? The ball he played, that was a really beautiful ball. You can see the way he pressed that ball in and a perfect cross from in towards Hakimi. He read it beautifully and nothing that Summer could have done. That was a beautiful pass by Vitinha. Unbelievable pass by Vitinha. That was really, really good. So once again, guys, I mean, this is turning out to be really interesting. Once again, Inter Milan under pressure. PSG are putting extra pressure on Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan need to compose themselves and make sure that they control the ball and then make those plays. Free kick won by. So Hakimi scoring the goal over there, guys. Hi, Inter. Thank you very much for tuning in, Full Time Gamer. And everybody is shocked the way Inter Milan conceded that goal. I mean, it's a case of what you can do in those scenarios, but PSG have done really well. You have to give credit to Vitinha, the way he passed the ball in between those lines, and he did really impressively over there. Now, PSG is scoring the goal. Hakimi is the one who scored that goal. You can see Enrique. Right now, Marquinhos with the ball, passing it back to Mendes. Mendes back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma right now with the ball. And this is going to be really interesting. Let's see where will this go. As we can see, the game is right now turning out to be really interesting. It's Inter Milan who have just got a possession of 37%, PSG with 63%. Once again, Dimarco under pressure, pushing that ball back to Bastoni. Bastoni playing it to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan playing it to Pavard. Pavard right now going forward. He's giving it to Dumfries. Dumfries has got the throw in over there. Now let's see what can Inter Milan do over here. PSG playing in the blue kit, whereas Inter Milan playing in their yellow kit. So once again, some are under pressure. Bastoni. I mean, the pressing by PSG is so impressive. I mean, that is truly something. You have to give credit to Luis Enrique, guys. I mean, the way he is making the scheme click is simply impressive. And you can expect a lot of things, but none anything compared to this. And this is really, really interesting. The way we are watching this. So once again, ball coming in towards Dimarco. Dimarco right now giving it to Bastoni. Bastoni playing that ball forward into the gap towards Thuram, and Thuram misplacing that pass. Once again, Fabian Ruiz playing that ball in. But Thuram trying his best to win that ball. Dumfries tries to get to the ball. Dumfries looking towards the ref in order to get some sort of foul. Dimarco to Dembele. Right now, ball comes into Kuicha. Shot! And it goes beyond everyone. It goes into the crowd. PSG are playing on another level tonight because they can sense that they can have a go at them. It's really impressive to see the way they are approaching this game. It's too good. And let's see what will happen going forward. You can see Inter Milan fans looking a little bit worried, but they don't have to because there's plenty of time right now. It's just what 18 minutes, and you still got half of this first half. And if you play a little bit better, the way they have been playing right now, they just need to have a little bit of composure and string, some of those passes. They need to connect those passes, and I think they will be okay. As soon as they do so, I think they can change it around. Dumfries and Nuno Mendes crashing into each other. So Luis Enrique celebrating that goal, and this is going to be really interesting. You can see PSG fans looking quite happy right now, celebrating. Inter Milan with the ball right now, trying to play this ball forward. Right now, ball comes in. Right now, ball comes in. It's coming in towards Kuvisha. Plays a beautiful pass into Dembele. Cross comes in. Doe on the ball, takes a shot and scored. PSG scored another goal. What a goal that is. And nothing that Summer could have done over there. PSG have really done it in the 28th minute. What a goal that is. And they have doubled their lead. It is truly sensational. Inter Milan have been caught over there. Nobody was expecting this. And Inter Milan are on the ropes. It's not looking good for Inter Milan at all right now, guys. Inter Milan are really on the ropes. It's the worst ever performance that we have seen from the Inter Milan. And PSG are showing what they mean. They mean business, and it is on. I mean, was that going to be ruled as an it did go out of the gameplay, but it was given. I mean, wow. It did come off DeMarco. I think it did come off DeMarco's boot. And Summer thought that it was going on to his right hand side, but eventually it went on to his left because there was a deflection. Nothing that he could have done over there. It tends to happen, these kind of things. And 20 minutes, it's looking. Inter Milan are really caught over there, man. I think they're a little bit nervous. Sometimes these kind of occasions do get to you. And you can see the flares going off in the PSG half once again, unable to clear it. Donnarumma, but Mendes plays that ball away. It's Inter Milan. Dumfries with the ball goes for a cross. There's a deflection. It'll be a corner kick. Corner kick coming in for Inter Milan. Oh, it did hit a Serbi, but it did go out. So once again, another chance goes begging. You can see Inzaghi a little bit not happy over there. Of course, he wouldn't be because nobody expected this Inter Milan to concede two goals straight away, and it's not looking good. Trust me, guys, it's not looking good right now. Once again, high press from PSG is not helping Inter Milan, and Inter Milan once again trying to play out from the back. Ball being pushed forward. Thuram unable to control the ball. It's Fabian Ruiz, Dembele, Deu, and it's Hakimi, Vishinia. Ball being pushed forward, and the ball goes out. Pavard pushing that ball out. 24 minutes in, Inter Milan conceding two goals in the first half, and it's not looking good for them. They really need to do better over here. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for them. Right now, ball comes in. Fabian Ruiz trying to go forward. 6 attempts by PSG, 1 attempt by Inter Milan, 4 on target for PSG, whereas none for Inter Milan. That is a key difference, and it's not looking good at all for Inter Milan. They need to do better, otherwise, it's looking as if it's a long night. Once again, ball comes in, and it was Fabian Ruiz with a shot. Sommer making a diving save, and once again, it's looking really interesting. Right now, long ball by Donnarumma. The ball goes out of play. Inter Milan with a throw in. I mean, Inter Milan need to score something over here. Otherwise, they need to get some shots. Otherwise, I don't think so they can come out of this. The way PSG have executed their game plan has been really impressive. Straight away from the beginning on the front foot, and you cannot see Inter Milan recovering from this unless they try to test Donnarumma. Even from distance, they need to have a go at the goalkeeper. Otherwise, it's going to be very brutal the rest of the minutes that they have to play. Because PSG, remember, guys, if they score 2 goals by now, they can easily score the third one. And if they do so, I mean, that'll be really difficult. Right now, ball comes in. Beautiful ball played into DeMarco. And it will be an offside. I mean, it's not going to be a good season for Inter Milan because remember they lost Serie A to Napoli. Who won the Italian Cup? Let me see. Oh, it was Bologna who beat Milan. So Inter Milan not winning any trophy will be pretty bad for them. They'll remember they're losing against PSG. Who won the French Cup? Because I do know that they did win the league title. So, oh, it was PSG who won the French Cup. So they are on the way to make a treble. What a pass that was. Now Inter Milan need to do better over here. Cross comes in, once again kept out by PSG, and the ball goes out for a throw in. The crosses have been really poor by the Inter Milan players. Half an hour coming to an end. Inter Milan need to find something over here. Otherwise, I don't think so. They will have an easy game. You can see Inzaghi not happy. Right now, PSG have got a corner kick. Corner kick coming in. 31 minutes on the clock. Cross comes in. Nobody could get to the end of it. Hakimi with the cross in. And the ball goes out. It'll be a goal kick. PSG once again pushing that ball back. Right now, it's PSG once more. PSG with the ball. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Brilliant by PSG. Now they're trying to go forward. This is going to be interesting because Dembele is on the very far right. And you can see ball being played onto the right hand side channel. Now Vitinha giving it to Dembele. Let's see what can Dembele do right now. Plays his ball back to Vitinha. Vitinha to Dembele. Inside the edge of the box. Deflection. It'll be a corner kick. PSG once again. Nuno Mendes is going to go long. 34 minutes on the clock. Marquinhos pretty much close to win his first Champions League ever. So Cesare Due becomes the youngest player ever to score an assist in the Champions League final. Wow. I mean, that is some stat. That is an unbelievable stat over here, guys. Chance comes in for Inter, and Thuram couldn't get to the end of it. I mean, now in the next 10 minutes or 12 minutes, whatever the stoppage time may be, you know, Inter Milan need to make sure that they do get a goal. Right now, guys, it's PSG 2, Inter Milan nil. And looks by the looks of it, it looks like that PSG are really playing good. Inter Milan once again trying to play out from the back. Ball comes in forward. Beautiful pass. Now Thuram needs to beat his man. Dumfries on his. That was a poor decision by Thuram. Why did he not take it on? I mean, this is a problem with Inter Milan. Sometimes they take too much time on the ball, and PSG have got right back into the shape. Beautiful pass. There's a good angle. Cross comes in, and Thuram. That was so close. I mean, very well defended by PSG, but that was very close. That was a very close scare for PSG because Thuram was very close to it. I mean, if he would have got a simplest touch, I think Donnarumma would have been tested right there and then. But anyway, cross comes in. That's an awkward cross. Ah, Thuram! Oh my God! Inter Milan keep on missing those chances, and you know what? You can't miss those chances on a big stage such as the final. Oh my God, that was so close to the replay. You need to have a look at this miss by Thuram. Donnarumma was nowhere around it. I mean, he just lost it over there. And there is an issue with Mendes. Looks like he won't be able to continue. Inter Milan right now trying to make a lot of noise. I mean, still not over. Games such as this of such a high magnitude, it's a case of who's gonna keep the composure all the way towards those 90 minutes, even to the final whistle. I mean, you know what? For me, I think if Inter Milan do get a goal back, they can get the equalizer. But it's a case of how much confident they are in themselves. I mean, that miss from Thuram, he should have scored that easily. He should have scored that easily over there. And now PSG fans are watching it. They are quite confident. They think their team can do it this year. They can win this final. 39 minutes on the clock. They know if they can keep the score line like this, even if they score another goal, then I think it's going to be all over for Inter Milan. But you never know in a final such as this. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. Right now, ball being pushed back. Vichinia once again, the key guy for PSG, making things click. He's the one. He is the maestro. He is the one who make things click. I mean, if for United, if I have to give them an advice, if they have to break a bank, if they want to get a midfielder, they need to get a player such as Vichinia. But I don't know if he'll work in Premier League because he used to play at Wolves. And in Premier League, the pace of the game is quite quick. And you need somebody like Modric, who's good on the ball. And there's a chance. Thuram lays it for Martinez, but Martinez could not get it in time. Now it's a quick counter attack by PSG. Hakimi giving it to Doué, and he lays it to Hakimi, but he misses it. Bastoni right now running with the ball, looking for someone, still on the ball, plays it to Thuram. Thuram right now has got Dumfries on the very far right. Now getting in the middle, Martinez as well as Thuram. Cross comes in, and there's a chance. And once again, it is Barella doing pretty good on the edge of the box. Cross comes in. Thuram. I mean, Thuram is so late. Can't he read the ball? He can't seem to be reading the flight of the ball. This is the second time that he has done this. The cross was coming in, and he's too late to react. I mean, you should be quick enough over there inside that box. You're the sole striker who can do things because, Martinez, he tends to drop in as a number 10. And although he's playing as a second striker, but he tends to drop in as number 10. And it's Thuram who needs to make things happening in the box, but he doesn't seem to be reacting on time. I mean, you need to calculate all those flight of the ball, and you need to make sure that you're in the position when the ball is coming at that spot. But for some reason, he's too late. And right now, it's Fabian once again playing the ball into a duo. You can see what PSG are trying to do over here. They are trying to make sure that, it's a case of 90 minutes, and we need to keep this pressure on. We can't rest on those two goals, and they are building that pressure as if they're cooking it, and it's really affecting Inter Milan defense. Right now, it's Neves playing that ball back. Fabian once again. Neves once again back to Fabian. Coming into Neves. Neves right now playing that ball back. He's coming into Marquinhos. Marquinhos trying to go forward, playing that ball in. It's going to be really interesting to see what Neves can do. Giving it to Hakimi. Hakimi right now on the ball. He is giving it to Neves. Neves right now on Marquinhos. Marquinhos has got. That was too much from Marquinhos. I mean, Dembele couldn't get there in time, but Dembele is appreciating over there, and he thinks that. I mean, Dembele was playing as a number 9. Now he's playing on that left hand side. It's really interesting. You can see Summer. I mean, those two goals that they have conceded, you cannot blame him because I think Inter Milan were caught off in the first goal. In the second goal, I think that deflection didn't help him. So you cannot blame Summer. He is a real world class goalkeeper. And once again, ball comes in. Now Inter Milan trying to push that ball forward. And once again, it is going to be a throw in. PSG fans really making a lot of noise. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half, although there can be some stoppage time as well. We'll see what will happen. Right now, cross comes in. PSG have got the ball. This is really interesting. Cross comes in. Dembele and he's goal. Oh my god! Wow. I need to look at that replay because if he missed it, that was pretty bad miss. But if Summer had something to do with it, that was really good goalkeeping by Summer. And once again, Inter Milan have got the ball, keeping the possession. Now Summer releasing it forward, but nobody at the end of it. They need to show that replay because that was a very good shot by Dembele. And at one point, I thought maybe they scored the third goal. Dembele is almost playing as if he's the Mbappe or as if he's the Lionel Messi. And you can see the reason why, because he's the one who's making things click with Vitinha. And Desadu is the third guy who is really playing so good. So far, Croatia has been really kept quiet over there. Although I expect him to do a lot. I expect him to at least give the likes of Dumfries as well as and a miss by Hakimi. The ball goes out for a throw in. Right now, brilliant ball in by Martinez, but once again, PSG blocking it. Brilliant, brilliant play. And what a shot that was. Desadu is one hell of a player, guys. This guy is unbelievably good. Right now, ball being played onto the left hand side. 2 minutes stoppage time given. This is going to be really interesting. Garthashilia, brilliant deflection, and the ball goes wide. It'll be a corner kick. Wow, 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 wow. This is going to be interesting. I think this will be the last action of the first half. But let's see what can PSG make out of this corner kick. Cross comes in. There's a header. And was Kvaratskhelia who couldn't get to the end of it. He angled it correctly, but the ball went out wide into the crowd. But it was angled perfectly over there. He could have scored. It was just not much of that difference. And now it's going to be halftime, guys. We're going to close down the timer. Two 0 it is. So, guys, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.